Hello you beautiful souls, welcome here. Thank you very much for coming to my channel, for watching my videos, for all of your kindness, all of your love, your support and your wonderful comments, especially under my recent last video that I made. Many of you reached out and asked whether I'm fine, I'm okay, and considering everything that's happening, and it's so touching. You guys, I'm so grateful to have such a compassionate and empathetic audience here. Oh my gosh. And many of you also asked in that same comments thread where I'm from, so I'll just go into tell you a little bit about me. I'm mostly Russian. My mom is half Russian, half Ukrainian. My dad is half Russian, half German. But I was born in Kazakhstan and grew up in Thailand. So yeah, strange mixture of everything. And for the people who are watching me and you are Ukrainian or from Ukraine, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for what our ruler is doing. But I'm not sorry for the people, for common people, for Russians. And I'm not the most patriotic person, and well, that's not how I wanted it to sound. I'm not ashamed, or I'm not feeling guilty because I'm Russian or on behalf of Russian people, common people, because nobody, not a single person I know who speaks Russian, who is Russian, my friends, my relatives, everybody I know, they don't want what is happening in your country. They don't want it. They completely destroyed the whole country. Like, I just arrived home and everybody looks so depressed. And this is common people, Ukrainian people, Russian people are always the one who are suffering when the people at the top are playing their games, doing whatever it is for their own benefits. Yeah, it's just, I feel so bad for Ukrainian people, for Russian people, and I feel like all I'm praying for is peace for Ukrainians and freedom for Russians. So yeah, let's go to the reading, you guys. Today I wanted to do a bit more general reading, and it's about good news and blessings that are coming your way soon, what it is that you can expect, something happy, something positive. I've got 3 piles of cards for you to choose from. I will insert the picture of the piles in a second. As always, please take your time, listen to intuition, and then choose a pile that attracts you the most. Let's go. Hello my beautiful pile number 2, or everybody who chose this pink Chalcedony stone. Let's see what good news or blessings are coming your way soon. And we've got the 7 of Pentacles, faithfulness, 6 of Swords, consolation, Judgment, and Young Woman. Pile 1. There's this feeling that you've been very diligently investing a lot of your effort, a lot of your time, a lot of your focus and devotion into something important for you. It's almost like it could have been some sort of craft of yours, maybe your job, maybe your some kind of project, your hobby. It feels more grounded to me, something in regards to your finances possibly. Yeah, it does feel like a work for me more so. It could be something else that you were working on in a practical ways to achieve, and there's just this feeling of putting the seed in the ground and now waiting for it to bloom, to ripen, to bear fruits. And I feel like there was all of your focus was in it. All of your attention was in it. Whatever it is for you. It will be a different thing for different people. But there's just this feeling of loyalty, of devotion, and very consistent work. And almost like waiting for when it's going to give rewards to you. You feel like a busy bee to me, especially in the past, very recently, just someone very focused, determined, and I'm not getting distracted by the things that have nothing to do with what I want to achieve, with where I'm headed, with what I want to have, with the kind of life I want to live. It's almost as though like having a baby. You need to sustain it, you need to feed it, you need to take care of it. There is something in your life that you've been taking care of in that same way. With so much devotion, with so much hard work and dedication. I'm not giving up. Like there is this feeling of resilience I'm getting from you. I'm not giving up. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna work even harder. And of course I feel like for you, you know that time is needed here. That some time needs to pass before you're going to see some results or maybe some more improvement. But it's almost like your guides want to clap for you for being so stubborn in a good way and so hard working on whatever it is you've been working on, whatever it is that you've been wanting to achieve. It's like unwavering faith and assertiveness. That's the feeling I'm getting from you. Someone who just doesn't give up. If you've invested into something, or if you've initiated something, if you set your foot on a certain path, you're going to walk until the end. You're going to see the end of it. You're going to accomplish that. That's the energy I'm getting from you, especially from very recently in the past. I feel like you guys have been very, very busy, very focused on getting somewhere, on achieving something, some kind of milestone, improving your life in certain ways. Powerful energy. Present energy. What do we have here? This feels like currently what you're doing is moving on from something. It could be mentally, emotionally, or for some of you it could also be physically. Could be traveling, could be almost like taking yourself out of certain environment and putting yourself into another. For some reason this feeling reminds me of this reading reminds me of the energy I was feeling in one of the recent videos that I've done for the pile that was put in personal boundaries. This feels very similar for some reason. I don't know why. The Six of Swords is just almost like there was something that was causing you a lot of pain, a lot of discomfort, a lot of confusion, and I see you moving on from that. Again, mentally or physically. An ability to detach, to distance yourself, to move on. It just feels like a relief. The fact that you can almost move to safer shores, change your mind, the perception of the situation. There is something that you had to distance yourself from, cut your energy from. It could be an environment, could be certain people, could be a physical place for some of you. That's what's happening in your life currently. Taking care of your mental space. That's what you're doing right now. Maybe starting to focus more on the positive things in life, on more hopeful things, more cheerful things, rather than something that brings you down, causes you makes you feel depressed or exhausted mentally. There's just this feeling of moving on, refocusing, shifting your attention. Almost like I need some sort of relief and release. Just, I need, how do I put it into words? I need to move on from this. I need to move on from this. I need to keep going. I need to detach myself emotionally from this situation, from these people, whatever it is that's not making you feel happy. I feel like it's quite different situations that I'm looking at. You guys, I'm not sure if you can hear me. I feel like it's quite different situations that I'm looking at. In the past, you were very focused on something practical, something grounded, something yours that you wanted to achieve, to be, sustaining something, building something. Now it's almost like you're focusing on your mental space, where you are mentally, what's going on in your mind, how are you feeling. Again, personal boundaries, moving on, that kind of stuff. Let's go to the future. Blessings and good news coming your way. I feel like very soon there will be a period in your life. It's all about your inner state. That will be the main blessing here. With this judgment, I feel like very soon in your future there will be a moment of regeneration. You are going to feel very re-energized. You're going to feel like yourself again. That's what I'm trying to lead. You're going to feel like yourself again, and almost like wake up from a heavy dream, from a difficult cycle, from a tough situation of some sort. Maybe you've been very, very lethargic very recently in your life and didn't have enough energy. Now it's almost like waking up, remembering yourself, coming back to yourself, and knowing who the F you are. Basically, that's a very strong energy here with the Six of Swords and Judgment. Again, I'm sensing strong personal boundaries. I'm sensing this feeling of coming back on your path, feeling resourceful, feeling like you're on the right path. Basically, you know what it is that you've got to do. There's some sort of big shift happening in your life soon. I want to clarify this, guys. I want to clarify this judgment. Give me just a second. What is this judgment about for pile 1? For some of you, I'm not sure why this message is coming through. For some of you guys, there will be some sort of communication that comes from the person that you've left in the past. It's such a mixed feeling. Maybe many people will be. I'm getting very mixed energy, very mixed storylines. Maybe many people chose this pile. I don't know why. Like this reading is all over the place. But there's this message that just came through. There is someone in your past, someone very smart, someone very quite mature, very intelligent, very discerning, like a loner. I would describe them, a little bit of a loner, and very individualistic person, very unusual, eccentric in some ways. I feel like things may get a new chance here with them. I don't feel like it could be a love situation or just a connection of some sort. And with this judgment, there will be some clarity coming your way. There will be some... You've been hoping for something, you guys. There is some hope in you. Almost like a wish fulfillment that you've been dreaming about, hoping for. If this happened, I would be the happiest. And it's coming your way. We've got the King of Swords, the Hermit, and the Nine of Cups. clarifying the judgment. I do feel like there is someone in your past, whether you want them or not, coming towards you in the future. And also, we've got the Two of Cups at the bottom of this clarifying deck, which is also why I'm talking about the connection here. It's almost like another chance, a new beginning, just a regeneration of some kind of connection, of some sort of story that was put to rest or didn't work out in the past, got really messy and confusing, and you both went your separate ways. Maybe you got physically separated. It feels like there is an opportunity to get together, to experience this emotional fulfillment again, to talk possibly, to come clean, to be honest. There's something about honesty here, something about clarity and just being completely open, vulnerable, and expressing yourself in your most authentic way. Just like coming completely naked, figuratively speaking, metaphorically, not hiding anything, not masking anything. This is what I feel, this is what I think, this is what I'm hoping for, this is what I want. That feel like both sides will be able to do that very soon in the future. It could also be that this is the situation you have moved on from, or you are trying to move on from currently, with the Six of Swords and cancellation. Like, I need to protect my mental space, I need to protect my sanity, basically, how I'm feeling, my stability. Otherwise I'm gonna go crazy. And maybe now I'm almost trying to see the bigger picture here, like why the reasoning. And maybe that is why you've been very focused on something manifesting here in your past with the Seven of Pentacles and this faithfulness. You were not you did not give up. You were not giving up. Even in the hardest moments, in the most difficult parts of the story of this, especially if it's a connection, whatever it is, I don't feel like you never really gave up completely. That's what I'm trying to say. Interesting, you guys. Let's look at your oracle cards. Look at this. The first card we've got here is time to go. There's definitely some sort of movement, shifting, refocusing, moving on, letting go of something. It could have been again disconnection or just difficult thoughts, difficult environment, almost like a new door has opened for you and you were like, I've got to take this opportunity, I've got to move on, I've got to shift my focus. Yeah. Time to go. Sadness, there's this feeling of sadness for some reason I'm getting. Almost like this is, it's all I can do for now at this time. With this cancellation especially. We also got this card, Ancestors and Generations. And I absolutely love this energy, and it's interesting because I feel like it very much it resonates with this card's Judgment. And we've got these people coming up and rising, being reborn, and all those palm prints here. There's just this feeling that you've got support on the other side. You've got people who are well, souls, spirits, who are helping you, who are on your side, who are, you're always blessed and protected. I feel like that's a big message here, regardless of how the situation uncovers, how the situation eventually turns out to be. It's almost like you've got a big oh my gosh, I can't speak today, my English is not working. You're protected. Big message here is that you're protected. And there is also this feeling of loneliness that I was feeling from you with the Six of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles. Almost like there is more confusion in your life currently than stability and peace and support and turbulence. I'm sensing turbulence, and all you've been wanting is constancy, is stability, is clarity, certainty, security. Again, a powerful message here is that you are protected and you are always guided with this judgment. We also got this card, Goddess of the Moon. I feel like that's the energy that you've been in. There's this feeling of melancholy, of going within, of analyzing your emotions. Yeah, with the Six of Swords, being confused about what to do, where to go, what's next on your path. Very retrospective energy, very internalized. I don't feel like it was easy for you to act in the outside world, to be very energetic and express yourself the way you wanted to express yourself. Maybe you've been in isolation for quite some time. And then we also got this card, Emergence. Beautiful, beautiful card. Again, there is this feeling, just like with this Judgment card, of waking up finally, of coming home to yourself, remembering yourself, expressing yourself in the most authentic, honest, radically honest way, and just this sense of refreshment, this sense of realigning with your path, with your spirituality, with who you are, protecting yourself, holding strong boundaries, believing in yourself. And there is this feeling for some reason of coming back into the world, into the maybe society, relationships, whatever it is, with this emergence. It's almost like with the Goddess of the Moon card, I feel like many of you have been either in isolation or just didn't participate much in the outside world, didn't see people much, something like that. And now there is an opportunity for you to remember who you are and express yourself and basically live to the fullest, experience everything to the fullest. Then we've got this card, Full Moon in Capricorn, and it says the end of a tough cycle approaches. Very nice card to see in your reading, and it's definitely been a tough cycle for you. I feel like you've been working really hard, busy bees. You've done a lot of work, practical and inner work, and now is the time for you to get your reward, to finally start living. For some reason I keep on to repeat the same words here. And then we've got this card, Radical Honesty. Oh my gosh, I feel like that's what I've been talking about here. And it says, to believe in the facade is to suffocate in the armor of alienation, self-defeat, and self-denial. And we've got this warrior woman depicted on this card. I hope you can see the image. These are very dark cards, like the tone of the colors is dark, but so powerful. The messages are powerful, the pictures are so powerful, and radical honesty again with this judgment. It's almost like I'm done with hiding my truth, hiding myself, making myself maybe smaller than I am, avoiding some conflict, not voicing my needs. Being radically honest about who you are, what you want, how you want to be treated. Again, with the Six of Swords, I feel like almost like you wanted to smooth the corners of the situation so many times. Now you are done with that. Leaving behind the pattern of that you used to live in, the way you used to behave. And with this card, Emergency, look at how this woman, she's completely naked, and she's basking in the sun, just being yourself in the most unapologetic way. And especially if it's a relationship that you couldn't be that in, that version of yourself in, I feel like in the future you will be able to. A wounded warrior. I feel like you've come to a period of your life where you got fed up with wasting your time on, how do I phrase it better? People pleasers. Is it my people pleasers pile? Just this energy of not, I feel like you didn't say so many things that you would ideally want to say out of fear of hurting other people, and maybe you didn't continue some sort of communications, connections, relationships, because you couldn't be yourself with those people. It feels like missing out on so many things because of this inability to be completely yourself, regardless of how it's going to be seen by others, whether you're going to hurt them or not. It's almost like now I don't have a care in the world whether somebody is going to be hurt by my most authentic expression. I'm not going to waste my time here on earth by not being me, by hiding my thoughts, by hiding my... It could be simple as hiding my face, like putting too much makeup on and nobody in your life knows how you look. This is like a very banal and simple example. Or maybe like hiding the fact that you are into spirituality, or that you love, I don't know, conspiracy theories, whatever it is. Finally standing tall and expressing yourself exactly as you are. Speaking your truth and your voice is not shaken at all. That's where you're headed. That's the blessing that is coming your way with this judgment. And interestingly, I keep looking at this card judgment, but I want to say no more judgment. I'm not gonna judge myself, and I won't care about if other people will be judging me or just criticizing me or like shaming, gaslighting, all of those things. No more of that. Let's get some more cards, you guys. Pile 1. What blessings are coming your way soon? Good news and blessings. Look at this, and we've got this card complicated. Very interesting. I feel like the blessing here is the opposite, just like with this judgment. Uncomplicating the situations, the relationships, everything in your life that is complicated, that is full of those spider webs. Especially I feel like it relates to relationships and how you interact with other people, how you behave with other people. All of those difficult situations that make your life harder, that not allowing you to be yourself. Untying all of those knots. Maybe even cutting ties with people who do not accept you for who you are. If that's the consequence you have to endure, that you have to go through, then fine. It's almost like whatever is difficult, for no logical reason, uncomplicating it. That's the blessing here, uncomplicating it. With this end of a tough cycle, radical honesty, especially if you have like a difficult relationship with someone and you just want simplicity. I feel like that's coming to you, you guys. Let's get one more card. What blessings are coming your way, pile 1? What good news and blessings are coming your way? And we've got this card, Karma. I'm going to show you the imagery. And it says, someone from the past re-emerges in your life. This gives you the opportunity to handle things differently than you did before. Stand firmly in your power, yet stand also in the light of love. The universe is presenting you with a fresh opportunity to clear away any lingering karma linked to this relationship. You guys, whatever it is, relationship with your parents, siblings, friends, a lover, like a love relationship, exactly what I was feeling with someone from your past. Remember that King of Swords situation, Nine of Cups? A chance to start over, a new beginning, some sort of clarity, communication, expressing yourself. And this message here, stand tall in your power, which means hold strong personal boundaries, be honest, be your supporter first, first and foremost, rather than again, I keep going back to that people pleasing situation, or just like very dissolved boundaries, personal boundaries. Do not neglect your needs, basically what I want to say here. And then it says, yet stand also in the light of love. Yeah. A fresh opportunity to clear away any lingering karma linked to this relationship. Definitely something from the past coming back into the picture. And I feel like some of you wanted it to come about. You were hoping, maybe secretly, maybe deep down in your heart. You never really gave up on the situation, on this person, on this connection, friendship, whatever it is. And at the bottom of this deck we've got this card, Inspiration, and it says, your love, light and wisdom touch the hearts and minds of many. You will be instrumental in helping another person change the course of their life. Miracles, inspiration and healing result. Yeah, beautiful. Just be yourself. Be as honest as you can be. Be as yourself as you can be. You're never going to hurt anybody by being yourself, by saying your truth, expressing yourself just as you are, without masks, without pretense. And you might even change someone's life. With this Judgment, it's a very powerful energy. It's just like a shift that comes, and you cannot avoid it. Unavoidable, is it a word? I think so. Situation. And I feel like you guys know what I'm talking about. Even if this reading is all over the place, I feel like you got the thread of what I was trying to convey, the main message. So this is all I have for you guys. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it gave you the clarity, the answers you needed. And I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 2, or everybody who chose the yellow stone, yellow marble. Let's see what good news or blessings are coming your way soon. And we've got the Ten of Cups, Misfortune, the Hermit, Doctor, Death, and Letter. You guys, I feel like for you, you are the case of the main blessing would be an ending of a tough cycle, an ending of pain, an ending of disappointment, of something that has been stretching and causing you so much heartache and discomfort in your life. And just, well, let's start from the beginning. Very recently in the past, there's just this feeling of a emotional breakdown. This feels like an emotional breakdown to me with this Ten of Cups and Misfortune. It could be related to your family, like a tough situation in your family. It could be related to your personal life, since it's the Cups energy. But the main outcome here, the main energy I'm getting is just this feeling of I don't feel happy. I don't feel like I'm being understood, maybe taken care of, maybe that somebody's on your side. It just feels like that beautiful picture of happiness, of support, of warmth, of love got shattered for some reason. Maybe you cannot trust the people around you that you used to trust, or your family situation is difficult and it's causing you a lot of pain, almost like your heart is just not at peace. Your heart is not at peace. There's this emotional discomfort, and it's almost like for some reason I feel like it's related to people in your life, the closest people to you. It's not just strangers on the street or like your acquaintances, people you work with, nothing like that. It's the closest people to you, and I feel like there is a break there of some sort, like a shattering of some kind of relationship and of trust, and I'm not happy here anymore. I don't know how to relate to you. I don't know how to save this. I don't know. And for everybody, I feel like it will be their own personal story, but the main message here is that something was good. I'll try to phrase it. Something was good in your life. Something was stable. Something was making you happy, warm, supported, loved. And at some point it's not. At some point in the past, very recently, it's not doing that anymore. It's not that beautiful picture of happily ever after. Might even be like a huge argument with your parent or parents. Could be an argument with your loved one, and it's like, I cannot do this anymore. It's not working out. It's not a safe environment for me. There is no safety here, and no emotional safety, especially. Like emotional safety is gone here. Why? What happened? That's why, you guys, I'm seeing, and again, if this doesn't resonate, if this is not your story, nothing is even similar to what you're going through, don't watch this video. This is not for you. Choose another pile or another video altogether. There are thousands of people watching these readings, and they're general, so they are bound to not resonate with a few people for sure. Anyway, I just always put it there so we are on the same page. I feel like now you guys are trying to heal because of something that hurt you in the past, and I feel like it's something about connection, something about relationships. It hurt you very much, and now it's almost like you're going within. Now you want to find some kind of peace within you, to heal your soul, to find your own path. It's almost like, I just want to be on my own for a second. I don't want to see those people. I don't want to interact. I don't trust that situation. I don't feel safe there. I don't feel like I'm given safe space to express myself. It doesn't feel right. I need a moment, a hot minute for myself with this hermit, this doctor, almost like going into your own cave, licking your wounds, making sure you are coming to this calm emotional state, and basically taking care of yourself, focusing on yourself. And there's this feeling of loneliness for some reason that you would never expected to end up in. Loneliness, isolation, or there's just this feeling of I'm all on my own now for some reason. Maybe in the past you had like a circle of people who were supporting you, who were on your side, and like all of a sudden they all turned their back on you. Or it could be one person for some of you. Apply it as it resonates. But now there is this feeling that you're trying to find answers for yourself about what happened, about what you should be doing next, soothing yourself, your emotional state, your heart, healing. Maybe you are trying to sleep more now, to rest more, to just to go within. It's almost like you don't have enough energy at this time for other people, for relating with other people, to give any more to other people, because you got drained by some kind of situation here. It was very turbulent, it was shaky emotionally. And now you're healing, and you need time for yourself. It's like you need you more than other people need you. And you're coming to realize that right now. Mentally you need yourself more, physically, maybe practically, like financially. I've got to take care of myself in all ways, in all aspects. And only myself. I can only be accountable for myself and for how I see this world, how I go about this life. It's like a lonely realization, a sad realization, but a very insightful one. You got very wise as a consequence of what you've endured. Some kind of breakdown, emotional breakdown in your past. And interestingly enough, the blessing that is coming your way is the ending of this cycle, of this pain, of being almost out of place. How do I describe this feeling? Being a nomad of some sort, not physically, but on the emotional level. Like we always want to feel like we belong to someone, to a family, a loved one. But you've been feeling out of place, like where do I belong, who do I belong to, who are my people, who can I trust, who's got my back when I need help or whatever it is. I feel like you are coming out of this difficult, turbulent moment where you've been thrown back and forth and confused and like an island, alienated energy I'm getting here, misunderstood possibly by people. And some sort of difficult communication is coming to an end for some of you as well. Only take it as it resonates. I know it's a specific message, but there is some kind of communication exchange that is difficult, that is possibly annoying or disheartening, painful. Yeah, disappointing. It's coming to an end. There is this feeling of just you are going through this transformation and an ending. This pain is going to end. This confusing situation, heartbreak is ending. You are almost done. Let's look at the back of your deck to see the background story here. We've got the Two of Swords. Again, that feeling like you're an island, like an island person, an island human. Not being able to open your heart, not being able to trust people, not knowing what kind of intentions they've got, what kind of motives are they approaching you with. It's almost like the closest people to you, that's what I'm feeling, which is the worst part. The closest people to you with this Ten of Cups. Almost like wandering in the dark. Why is everything so... What is the word? The right word to describe it? Why is everything so gloomy? Why all of a sudden everybody got so... not dangerous, but you guys, how do I express what I'm feeling? Why has everything gotten so complicated and so tricky, especially in regards to relationship for me recently? And that caused you to close your heart chakra completely and go your separate way just to stay sane. And I feel like this turbulent period emotionally for you is ending. It's coming to an end with this death. And that's the main blessing. I know it's not something like hard, life-changing, like the love of your life coming towards you. But hold on, we also got oracle cards, and I will pull some more cards later in the reading. But let's see your oracle cards, what we've got here. Look at this. We've got this card, New Life. I was feeling an ending of some sort here, like wrapping up this difficult period, this tough cycle, and starting anew, entering new, feeling refreshed, feeling more like yourself again, coming back to yourself, coming back home. like an old story, an old chapter of your life is wrapping up now, it's ending. It might be difficult emotionally, you might feel all sorts of things, you might have very messy relationships currently, but something is completing, like some important lesson, important cycle of your life is completing, is ending, and a new beginning is just around the corner. And then look at this, we've got this card Dawn. It literally says new beginnings. That's the blessing, getting rid of the old, cleansing, forgetting all the wounds and hurts that were caused to you by other people and by the closest to you, and just cleansing, feeling more traveling lightweight, I would say, traveling lightweight from here on. And then we've got this card, emotions are running high, and this is the super moon card. Absolutely, I have no doubt, with the Ten of Cups and misfortune, it's either you wanted to build a home with someone or to fix a relationship with someone, but it didn't work out. It only caused you more pain and made you feel all kinds of things. But there is this big message for some reason that it was nobody's fault. Nobody is to blame here. Yeah, and even if emotions are completely taking over you at the moment, maybe you're crying a lot, you're purging, you're feeling anxious, angry, confused, lonely. Oh, a new beginning is coming, a new dawn is coming. Hold on, hold on. We also got this card, woman holding a heart. Yeah, you're such a sensitive, loving, kind person, and I feel like it's, especially in this deck, this woman she's absolutely bizarre, she's weird, she's got purple eyebrows, she's got butterflies in her hair, some strange clothing made of, I don't know, what is this, paper, but look at how huge her heart is. It's almost like you might be eccentric, you might have your quirks, you might be strange to talk to, you might be interested in some things that other people are not interested in, but you love big. You are so loving, so compassionate. And it's almost like you've been... I'm so sorry, you guys. I got interrupted for a second, but anyway, I wanted to say that protect your big and loving heart. That's a big message here. I feel like it's been hurt very badly recently. It's been scarred, but you never stopped being sensitive, loving, compassionate, regardless of how you've been treated. I don't know why, but I'm getting this feeling that you never know who's gonna stab you in the back, who's going to betray you. It could be the closest person. I don't know why. Maybe somebody got really wronged by someone that you would never expect that from, like your closest circle. And the more vulnerable you are, the easier it is, or just the more ready those people are to hurt you. Oh, this is heavy, but I don't know how to explain it better. The more willing, almost like. But I feel like now you're going within, like you are going inside your shell. Maybe there are many cancers here who are watching this reading. I don't know why I just said shell. With this hermit and feeling like I cannot let anybody else hurt me like that anymore. I'm done with this. I cannot wait for this pain to end with this death. And it is ending. It is ending. We've got a new beginning coming. We've got a new life. It's almost like you are about to restart your whole life. Start anew. Change your behavior. Maybe change your appearance. Change your environment. This feels like an ending of an old and a beginning of a totally new life. Totally new life. Then we also got these two cards. The first one is wishful expectations, and it says acknowledge the smoke and mirrors in your life for what they are. Look at the imagery on this card. All of these cards in this deck are quite dark, but very meaningful, and it's just almost like going in the same cycles. This woman, she's shackled, she's chained to this wheel, and she is walking on a stormy sea, not walking, standing in place actually, but just, oh wow, feels like a torture, feels like a cycle that you've been repeating. And now there's this feeling I've got to free myself from it. I want to be my own person. I want to take on responsibility of maybe removing myself from difficult environments, maybe changing the way I let other people treat me. Start anew. And also from this deck we've got this card, Inner Life, and it says your inner life is a garden to be cultivated. Absolutely. Just like in this card, woman holding a heart, just like in this hermit energy, taking care of yourself, focusing on yourself first and foremost, not extending your energy to others. Lick your wounds, take as long as you need, focus on your needs. Your inner life, it's almost like you were forced to withdraw from the outside world, from relating to others, and come back to yourself. All of those situations were asking you to focus on yourself, on what's going to make you happy, stable, secure in life. Your inner wisdom, your inner peace. And then the final card we've got here is so beautiful, celebration, it says. But for some reason, for me, it's like, I would call it liberation for you guys, pile 2. It's more so a liberation, freedom, soaring high and letting go of all the past wounds, past hurts, and starting anew. Yeah, maybe celebrating a new beginning, celebrating the achievement, how far you've come, what it is that you've endured, and enjoying what's to come next. Fresh things, new things, uplifting things. I want to get more cards for you guys. Pile 2. What blessings and good news are coming your way soon? And we've got this card, High Priestess of Water, the same as the Queen of Cups energy, the same as the woman holding a heart. Very similar energy. Emotional stability, that's the blessing. Coming back to your heart, soothing yourself, taking care of yourself. A new emotional beginning, feeling like reconnecting with your soul, with your inner child if you want, and healing. Do you have at the bottom of this deck? Yeah. Not focusing on the difficult things, not focusing on what's not working, on the relationship, even if they're so important to you right now, or even if you don't have a chance to stop them or to withdraw from that situation completely. Just shifting your focus and focusing on what's going to make you feel safe, happy, and taken care of. Let's get one more card. What blessings and good news are coming your way, pile 2? And we've got this card, Heart's Desire. So many hearts. This woman holding a heart, the High Priestess of Water. Definitely soothing your heart and healing. And I will read you the message on this card. It says, you are being showered with love. Your time of waiting will soon be over. All your heart's deepest desires will be fulfilled. Almost like all of you, you've been this past cycle, everything that you've been trying to do, the people you've been trying to love, it would only hurt you, it would only leave you disappointed and hurt, criticized, guilt trip, whatever it is. And you've been waiting. Is it going to continue for much longer? Am I going to feel this way for the rest of my life, treated this way for the rest of my life? I feel like the answer here is definitely no. This tough cycle is ending, is coming to an end. You deserve this new beginning, new start, and love, being loved. I feel like out of all people, with your huge heart, with your huge compassionate heart, soul. Empaths, I feel like this is my empaths. You deserve someone who will love you just as much as, who will have as much love to give as you give to others. All your heart's deepest desires will be fulfilled. Beautiful energy. So this is all I have for you, Pile 2. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it gave you the clarity that you needed, the answers. And I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3, or everybody who chose this clear quartz stone. Let's see what good news and blessings are coming your way soon. And we've got the Page of Cups, Old Woman, Death, Servant, Ace of Wands, and Four. Okay, pile 3. It's almost like there is this inner conflict within you. I feel like it's all about you, you guys. There is this inner conflict about how you relate to others, how you express yourself. I apologize for the noise. Pechenka is playing right here. But what I'm feeling here is, in the past, there is almost this feeling of being torn. How do I express myself with people? Because there are two sides of you. There's a very youthful, loving, innocent, joyful, childlike energy, very poetic, very dreamy, very ethereal, and all trusting and just innocent, vulnerable side of you. And there's the side of you that is very wise, very deep, very mature, and serious and experienced. And I feel like most of the time you've been choosing the side that is very innocent, very light-hearted, maybe to get along with people better, maybe to be liked by the majority of people, whatever it is. And it might have been that it caused you some pain, it caused you some disappointments, because maybe people didn't take you seriously, maybe people were criticizing you, or it was easier for them to hurt you because it felt like you wouldn't fight back, you wouldn't protect yourself, you haven't got it in you, something like that, with this Page of Cups. It's just because there's so much love in you, so much kindness and softness and compassion. You would rather express that than being serious, discerning, and with tons of boundaries, personal boundaries, and being cynical about this life, being too serious. And I feel like that's what majority of people are. All of those self-defenses, self-protection mechanisms, I feel like you don't engage in much of that. You're just being almost like you let your inner child the full freedom to come up to the surface and express himself, herself the way they want to, being playful, being innocent, being open-hearted. But you guys, I feel like it's coming to an end, because currently there's this feeling of stripping away of things that are not serving you anymore. There's some sort of ending in the way you express yourself, possibly in the way you relate to others. It's Pechenka, you guys, I'm so sorry. Almost like I'm done with taking my heart out of my rib cage and giving it to other people, serving other people when my own needs are not being met, being loving, kind, and supportive with other people. And given so much of myself, of my time, of my energy, life force. I'm done with all of this. I need to take care of myself. I need to... With this death, it's almost like you've got this beautiful garden growing within you. This beautiful love, kindness, softness. And it's like your soul is eager to share that with others, to show the beauty to other people, show the hopeful things in life, inspire other people, maybe cheer them up, instill some hope in them. But it feels like serving, it feels like giving your life force, your energy to others, and you feel drained eventually. You feel like that is not reciprocated, that your efforts are not either noticed or valued by other people, and it's just, yeah, there is this huge ending, huge crisis moment. I feel like on emotional level, transformation within you. I've got to end this cycle. I've got to stop giving all of myself away, or being this boundary-less, that's not a word, that's not how you say it, person, not protecting myself. Like in this card, death. This is interesting because it's such a beautiful death card in this deck. This woman, she is, you can see her rib cage, there are flowers in it, and it's almost like anybody can reach and pull a flower out of her body, and it's like she's completely defenseless, and you cannot sustain living this way for much longer. There's just this humbleness in you that is very attractive to many people, but there are also predators in this world. There are people who don't value kindness and openness and innocence, and it's just something that's maybe taken for weakness, again, maybe taken for granted, all those sorts of things. And that's coming to an end in your life. I'm not someone that you're going to toy around with. You're not going to play with my feelings anymore, with how I treat you. It's just whoever it is in your life. I feel like it's just on a big scale with people in general. Pechenka, хватит. Just had to stop her. The future energies. You guys, I feel like that's the blessing here. That's the blessing for you. An ending of this tough cycle of sacrificing yourself, being so open-hearted, open-handed, just loving and kind. And Pechenka wants to say hi, you guys. She's feeling your love, feeling your big heart. And wants to give you some kisses and hugs. Yeah, I feel like you guys might be even like, the energy of yours is like a puppy, faithful, kind, loyal, not a single mean energy. What's the word? Mean thought in your head, mean cunning. We need some kisses, you guys. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling. I feel like you need protection. You need to toughen up, you guys. And the period of your life where you were all loving, all forgiving, all accepting is coming to an end. Where you were serving other people, you were serving other persons or people's needs above your own. It's coming to an end, and that's the big blessing here. That's the big blessing. And there's a new beginning in your life coming your way very soon with this Ace of Wands that I'm looking at. But let me tune in into this. What is this about? It's about becoming more fiery. It's about becoming more fierce. It's about standing up for your needs. When you feel like someone has not got your best interests at heart, whoever it is, a stranger, your loved ones, your family, your friends, with this 4 is being very discerning. And if the merest, I don't know, something seems suspicious to you or or doesn't sit right with your heart, with your morals and principles, being able to stand up for yourself, being more fierce, more, as I said, yeah, more fiery. Since that's the Ace of Wands, it's just, I'm going to defend myself. I want to clarify this, you guys, but I have a little baby. I'm going to put her down. Just a second. She just wanted some cuddles. Oh, let's look at the bottom of your deck to get the background story here. Pile 3. And we've got the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Building yourself up. About communication with other people, about interactions. All the same energy here. Interactions with others. Who you can build with. Who are your people. Who are your... Yeah, being able to distinguish who are your tribe. Who are your people who have the same interests, the same principles in life, morals. Being discerning to that. I feel like that's a big lesson here that you had to go through. Let's clarify this Ace of Wands for you, you guys. Pile 3. What is this Ace of Wands about? You guys, you might not want to hear what I'm about to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. Take it as it resonates. I feel like someone from your past is very likely to come to the surface again, to come into your life again with a very loving offer, with the desire to reconciliate, with the desire to make things work again. And I feel like in your heart you might see this person as someone who is not deserving your breath, your the second of your time, your attention, your breath. That's not an expression, that's not English. Anyway, just feeling like you're not worthy of my time anymore, but they want to make things right between the two of you. They want to, yeah, very drawn to you. You might be feeling like, no, I'm not interested anymore, this is not satisfying me, I'm not happy about this, but there's an offer of love coming towards you. We've got the Ace of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Six of Swords. Ace of Cups, High Priestess, and the Six of Cups. Very emotional new beginning, new start. And a passionate beginning since we've got the Ace of Wands here. But it's almost like you are more tough now. You are more resilient now. You've got this... discernment and barrier, like a shield. Let's look at your oracle cards, you guys, to see. Beautiful energy. Oh my gosh. Where do I even start? Let's start here. We've got this card Spring Equinox, and it says rebirth. Definitely death and rebirth, that's what you're going through. Internal changes that are just bound to happen as a consequence of what you've been through, the pain that you've experienced, the confusion. You are changing on the inside, and it's very powerful. I feel like it will affect your whole life with this death in the middle of your reading. Becoming a new person. Shading the old and focusing on the new. Completely surrendering. Maybe doing shadow work, whatever it is, you guys. Powerful, powerful. And then we've got this card, Imagine. I feel like that's the energy of you. That's how I was feeling you from the beginning. Very poetic souls. Very creative, kind, imaginary. Like you came into visionaries. That's who you are, visionaries. You see the best in people. Just a second. You see the best in people. You see the potential, sometimes where there is none as well, which is not the best part. But it's almost like There's so much kindness here, so much hopeful energy, so much love within you, and you never really give up. You see an opportunity in everything, you see beauty in everything and in everyone. Also, we've got this card, Door to Spirit. Feels like this again, shedding the old and liberating yourself, focusing on your spirituality, liberating yourself from the pain, from the past experiences that were making you feel heavy, making you feel sad, and maybe unappreciated. Liberation, freedom, that's what it feels like to me. Getting rid of all patterns of behavior, old cycles that you were stuck in. Freedom. Then we've got this card, North Node, and it says step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, definitely. Maybe it was comfortable for you guys to be this all loving person, all forgiving, like an automatic mode. Maybe you've got, I don't know, Libra moon or Cancer moon, or maybe you're Pisces yourself, something like that. That's the energy I'm getting here from you. And that's all you've known. To be loving, to be forgiven, to not hold grudges, to serve other people. And it's almost like now is the time to be a little bit more selfish, a little bit more discerning, and focus on yourself. And see what other people can bring to your door. What other people can offer you. How they can take care of you, instead of you constantly being a crutch, a nurse for others. A healer for others. Definitely stepping out of your comfort zone of how you used to be in the past. Then we've got this card, Earth Connection. Beautiful card. Yeah, grounding yourself. Powerful energy of grounding. Of coming back home to yourself. Coming back into your body, especially with this Ace of Wands. Not being so much in the clouds and your emotions and feelings and ethereal things. Maybe, well, creativity, I guess. Imagination, coming back to your body, what it is that my body needs now. Do I want to eat? Do I want some hearty meal? Do I want some, do I want to sleep, to take a nap? Do I want a good tight embrace, a tight hug? Focusing on those things, grounding, maybe hugging trees. Yeah, Earth Connection, beautiful card. Healing yourself, focusing on your own needs and wants. And also we've got this card, Emotional Energy, and it says emotions are messengers to be met with appropriate attention, action and gratitude. Yeah, definitely. I feel like whatever would come up in you, you would just either stifle it or neglect it or just forget it for the sake of the needs of other people. I need to be emotionally there for my partner, my parents, my kids, whatever it is, and never really taking care, seeing your own emotions as messages, like your heart was screaming, look at me, look at my pain, look at my hopes, wishes, dreams, pay attention to me a little bit. And again, this self-sacrificing cycle, I feel like it's ending for you, and that's a big blessing in disguise. An emotional energy, reconnecting to your own emotions, coming back to your body. I love how colorful this card is. I hope you can see this woman being completely surrounded by the rainbow of colors. And Pechenka wants to say hi again. Wow. You must really need support, you guys, because every time she wants to come up and kiss me and say hi to you, I take it as a message that this pile, this energy, needs unconditional love. Because dogs are a huge source of unconditional love and kindness, and they can't speak, but their loyalty is the biggest action, the biggest proof of unconditional love. People can say anything, but sometimes their action goes against whatever it is that they say. With animals, they don't say anything. They show you everything. All you need to know. Okay, we need two more oracle cards. Can you wait 1 minute and then we will cuddle? 1 minute. Oh, you guys, I wish you could experience this. I feel like you just imagine that it's you. She's leaking, she's loving. Wow. She's not like that usually. She's a Scorpio. She's vicious, actually. But there's very rare moments when she comes and starts showing me so much love, and I just appreciate it to the fullest. She's got Cancer moon, so she can be sensitive and affectionate, but her Scorpio sun in conjunction with Mars, usually she is just like a fighter, a soldier, very fierce. What blessings and good news are coming your way, pile 3? Let's get... Okay, I feel like this card wanted to jump out, and we've got this card, Loyalty. Oh, you guys, I feel like in your case, it's more so loyalty to yourself, to your needs, to your desires, to your heart, to your emotions, not to others, to yourself. Loving yourself, standing up for your truth, standing up for what it is that you deserve, the treatment you deserve to receive, the care you deserve to receive. Let's get some more cards. Messages, positive news and blessings that are coming your way, pile 3. What blessings and positive news that are coming your way soon, pile 3. And we've got this card, Can You Feel Me? And it says, your feminine aspect is awakening. Feel the goddess energy inside you. She seeks acknowledgement and validation. Oh yes, absolutely. New energies, insights and opportunities are emerging. Wake up, embrace, celebrate. Yeah, definitely you need to validate your own feelings, your own desires. If you don't do that, nobody else will. If you don't stand up for yourself and show your teeth sometimes, it's almost like the cycle of being taken advantage of or maybe hurt or criticized will continue. It's almost like you are totally innocent and defenseless person, and I want to wrap my hands around you and just like keep you safe. That's what I want to do with you. And there's this goddess energy that's being stirred up and is rising within your awakening, almost like you cannot do this to me anymore. I know who I am, I know what I deserve, and I'm going to take care of myself and protect myself at all costs. Beautiful energy. What do we have at the bottom of this deck? Responsibility card. It says, do what feels right for you above all else. It is impossible to please all parties in the present situation. You have responsibility only for your own life and actions. Others must take responsibility for themselves. Totally. I think I will end this reading on this note. It's like a summary of this whole reading turned out to be in this whole card, in the bottom of the deck card for you. So this is all I have for you, pile 3. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it gave you the clarity you needed, the answers you needed, and I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.